Some kind of funny comments, I thought anyway, from Ford here. Now, Ford is saying the Mustang is selling well, the Ford Mustang Mach-E, their electric car. But here's the thing. The Tesla Model Y outsells at 46 to 1. And when this information was told to Ford, here's what their response was. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. Pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Ford has defended its very low Mustang Mach-E sales. A lot of people think it's overpriced, and it is. And they said this: it is iconic and clearly different from the rest of the market rather than top the charts. They'd prefer to have something iconic that doesn't sell. Do you guys think the Mustang Mach-E is iconic? I don't personally think it's iconic. I think it is just an EV, like every other mid-size electric SUV. I don't actually personally like it all that much. It's okay, but it doesn't really interest. It's not the kind of car where I think to myself, wow, I'd really like one of those. That would be nice. Since its launch in 2023 here in Australia, Ford has sold 1,113 Mach-E's, including 75 in October of 2025, for a total of 380 so far this year. So in total, over the past, nearly 2 years, 2 years, they've sold 1,113. In that space of time, the Tesla Model Y has outsold the Mustang Mach-E here in Australia by a ratio of 46 to 1. 46 to 1. In spite of all the, negative press about Elon Musk and the controversies and all the stuff we've seen, still Tesla is outselling the Mach-E 46 to 1. And yeah, but guys, I should mention though, Ford have just updated the Mustang Mach-E with increased power, torque, driving range, revised suspension and tuning, and new styling and features. To me, it doesn't look much different, but I think it's marginally better. Here's what Ford's Australian boss said. The Mach-E is something that is iconic and clearly different from most of the other EVs in the market. The market's immensely competitive, we think, with the updates that we've made in terms of design, technology, and the drive feel and dynamics. It will resonate with customers. We're really excited about what we will do going forward. Now, he said this: there are a lot of aerodynamically designed white boxes on the road that are EVs, right? And that's not us. That is not what we wanted to deliver. We wanted something that was authentic and really leverages off what is a global icon with Mustang. I don't see how this car has any kind of anything to do with the actual Ford Mustang, which is a rear-wheel drive. Most of the models that are sold are rear-wheel drive V8 coupes, internal combustion, that look completely, they're basically two-seat cars. We have a tiny little seat in the back. They're two-seat cars, really. There's no connection to that car whatsoever, other than the name, in my opinion. Anyhow, a lot of people have said, no, the Mustang Mach-E has nothing to do with the Mustang. And here's what Ford said: we wanted to provide customers with an alternative to, let's call it, the traditional Mustang, which will always have a place, and give them an electric version that delivers the same excitement, the same emotion, same thrill of the drive, and the same sort of design, which you can get on pretty much any other mainstream EV in the market today. So basically they're saying that the Mustang Mach-E gives you the same thrill, the same emotion, the same performance as the regular Ford Mustang with a V8 engine, the GT. I think they're completely different vehicles, and comparing them is kind of insane. So the entry-level version of the Mustang, it has 212 kilowatt. It's about just under 300 horsepower, pretty much the same power and torque as every other entry-level rear-wheel drive electric SUV in this segment. The Xpeng G6 has similar numbers. The Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive has similar numbers. The Zeekr 7X has similar numbers, but those cars are cheaper and I'd say better and charge faster. Anyhow, the top of the range GT is, well, that has 434 kilowatts, so that's about 600 horsepower and 955 newton meters, 2 electric motors, all-wheel drive, of course. So it's pretty quick, yeah? But here's the thing, they're about $90,000. You can buy a Zeekr, in fact, 95,000, I should say. You can buy a Zeekr 7X all-wheel drive for about 73,000 with similar performance, but I'd say it's more luxurious, nicer on the inside, and maybe even nicer on the outside. It has a bit more space as well. A lot cheaper. The new Xpeng G6 all-wheel drive, that's coming to Australia within the next couple of months. That'll be much cheaper than the equivalent Ford Mustang Mach-E. Then there's the Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive, long range, which has similar kind of performance. There's a Tesla Model Y Performance. There's so many other options that I think are better options than a Mustang Mach-E. But Ford, rather than wanting to compete on price or compete on actual performance or specs, it says it's offering emotion and iconic design, and that's what people will pay extra for. Well, clearly people kind of don't agree with Ford, and that's why the Mach-E isn't really selling. Thanks for watching.